All right, guys, this next comedian, you'll love her, Nadine King.
Keep it going for Patrick and everybody you've seen so far. Woo! I just want to let you guys know for the record that I do not have a deep anus. Jose, you can relax now. And that is not a part of smart comedy, just to let you know. I know a lot of people, there are people dating in here that don't, yeah. How many, by applause, how many people are dating? Awesome. My last date was last century. And I know a lot of people now are, they talk about Tinder and all the problems with Tinder. But for me, when I was dating, the problem for me was always feet. Yeah, like every time that special someone took their socks off, I always broke out into a cold sweat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Because that one time, this guy, he was beautiful. And he took his socks off, and he had one of those big, long middle toes. Yeah. Had the muscle on that end of that last phalange. Kind of looked like an alien. Every time he took a step, he dug it in and had that kung fu grip. Kind of dragged the rest of the foot along with it, you know. Had pterodactyl marks on my carpet. Yeah, it's like, bye, Berber. And you know, it wasn't just that. I should have known because his shoes had that hump in the front. You know, where it's struggling, trying to get out its whole life. Yeah, and I know he couldn't do anything about his feet, his toes, but he also had all that rough skin on his heel. Yeah, kind of looked like the White Cliffs of Dover. Well, actually, he didn't even have a heel. He had more like a corner. It's like, sand it down, will you? Nate Berkus needs a new project. And on today's episode of Design on a Dime, we're going to restore Jack's foot to its former beauty. Yeah, so that was trouble dating. That was always hard. And also when you're dating, you know, like, the other thing that's really difficult is the birth control, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got to tell you, man, I have a long history in birth control. And I'm not talking about my outfit, people. No, I know. This thing is a JCPenney funeral collection bit. Yeah. Leaves everything to the imagination. And if you can't imagine it, even better. But yeah, I've done birth control for quite a long time in my life. I started off with the sponge. Anybody remember the sponge by applause? Woo! Well, I got to tell you, the sponge was like the Bay of Pigs. Went in, never came out. Then I moved on to the diaphragm, right? What a piece of cutting technology this thing was, huh? Little sperm trampoline. What was the rationale behind that? Get him tired? Now, I know you guys will see a lot of white women doing comedy, but you will not see another white woman imitating a sperm. Give it up for me. And then I started taking the pill. And I had to take that thing every single day. And this was before iPhones, you know? And it's like, you know what? You want me to remember to take something every day. Make it look like an M&M. Right? Every month I'm trying to catch up on my pills. I'm popping my pack out over my ice cream, waiting for that estrogen rush to kick in. Shut up, I'm watching Lifetime. Yeah, so crazy, that stuff. So dating and stuff like that, and then I had to get a job. I finally got a job, you know. In fact, I just moved here from Florida, so I'm still looking for a job. I'm writing a resume. Anybody else writing resumes, huh? Woo! Yeah. Cool. The rest of you guys are gainfully employed, I take it. I gotta take, you write a resume, that's like a first date, isn't it? Because you're sitting there, how many lies can I tell just to make myself look good? Right? I finished that thing, I could have written Bill Cosby's defense. I mean, it's totally designed to make you lie. It's like job objective. Duh. I want to work the least amount possible for the most amount of money possible. Job experience, Denny's. Yeah, you know I was working those action verbs. Operated fry-a-later. Managed client dining experience. Then I had to throw in those big numbers in excess of 10 drunks per night. Then I got to the hobbies and activities section, which is really, as we all know, it's the Are You a Wasp section. Right? And they're like, oh no, we just want to see if you're well-rounded. Yeah, check these hobbies out. Squash, lacrosse, rowing. And then you gotta go into a job interview and you gotta back that bullshit up, you know? They'll be like, well, it says you play squash here. Yeah. I've done my share of roadkill. Right? You get into a job interview and you gotta act like Mary Poppins, don't you? So, why'd you leave your last job? 'Cause I'm looking for a new challenge. How would your boss describe you? As gone. Right? Then it becomes like this freaky therapy session, you know? Tell us something about yourself. I haven't been diagnosed. Yet. And then it gets really weird because they start to, they want to throw that curveball question at you because they want to see how you deal with the unexpected. Hey, you want to see me deal with the unexpected? Fucking hire me. No, he starts in, if you were an animal, which one would you want to be? A man. Paid properly for this job. Thank you very much. But I just want to say before I leave, Florida was a real trip, right? And I know Etheria was talking about religion earlier, and they are crazy about religion down there. They are so crazy that I ended up buying a Bible. And this was really wild, because this Bible, God was not he, God was he, she. Yeah. God was he, she. I looked at it, I said, crap, God is RuPaul. And I found some of the stories hard in the Bible to believe, you know? Like this one about Eve, right? Here she takes a forbidden food, takes one bite, and then tells somebody about it. That's not a woman. If I eat something I shouldn't eat, the whole damn thing, and don't tell a soul. And Mary Magdalene, you come into that story, they're stoning her. Yeah, I felt the same way. It's like, why? Yeah, she's the only one in the Bible with a job. Thank you, guys.
Nadine King, one more time. Check her show out, Smart Comedy.